A wagon train of pioneers was heading across the western plains. They noticed a cloud of dust heading towards them, so they knew these were the Native Americans. And then the leader of the pioneers decided to confront with the chief of the Native Americans. So once they met, they couldn't speak the same tongue, so they had to use sign language, and then they departed. When the pioneers' leader went back to his men, they asked him what happened, so he told them that they couldn't use the same language and they communicated using sign language. He said, I started by drawing with my finger in the dust a circle to tell him that we are all equal. But then he used his finger to draw a line in the middle as if to tell me that we are two different nations, ours and his. And then I raised my fingers towards God to tell him that we are all one under the same God. But instead he gave me an onion from his pouch as if he wanted to tell me that we have different layers of understanding. So I took the onion and I ate it, and instead I gave him an egg. But I think he was too proud to accept my gift, and that's when he departed. And that was it. Now, meanwhile, at the same time, when the chief returned to the Native Americans, they asked him the same question. What happened? Are we ready to start? He was like, no. What happened was simple. We met, we couldn't speak the same tongue, so what happened was we used sign language. He started by drawing a circle to tell me that we were surrounded, so I used my finger to draw a line in the middle to tell them that we will cut them in half. But then he looked towards the sky as if he wanted to tell me that he himself could take us all by himself. So I gave him an onion to tell him that he will soon taste the tears of defeat and death. But instead, he ate the onion and gave me an egg in return, as if he wanted to tell me that our position is not good. You know, I think we are surrounded and we better get out of here. Now, the moral is that connecting does not happen by dumb luck as happened with the chief and the leader. Now, in fact, if you want to connect, there are certain skills that you can learn. Hello, this is Bisan, and I will help you dominate your life by helping you grow both personally and professionally. If you're interested in personal development, communication, or leadership courses, make sure to click on the links in the description below. If you want to become a better communicator, if you want to connect with people, if you want to become a better leader, then you cannot just simply put all on luck. No, you have certain skills that you can master so that you can become a better connector with people. Now, why do people listen to communicators? For many reasons. Number one, it's your relationships. Who do you know? If you look at the reasons of why did Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz suddenly have so many followers, it's simple. It's because Oprah had them both on her television show. Now, it's true that Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz both have credentials, but as soon as Oprah's followers knew that she trusts them, then they could have confidence in them too. The second reason why people listen to communicators is because of sacrifice. How have you lived? Mother Teresa has had the influence and she has had the ear of most leaders worldwide. Why? Simply because of the sacrifice life that she had lived. Number three, insight. What do you know? Benjamin Franklin was highly respected because of his knowledge and his keen insights. People respected him and they had this sense of connection with him because of his expertise and his knowledge. Number four, success. What have you done? Some people believe that if you are successful in a certain area, then you definitely have some information that might benefit them in their own endeavors. Now, if you're successful in the same area as the area that they are seeking, then the potential for a connection is even stronger. Number five, ability. What you can do. Michael Jordan has probably made more money from endorsements than he has ever done playing basketball. The reason is simple. People are ready to listen to him just because they admire his talent. Connecting one-on-one. First, have interest in the person, place value on them, make sure that you prioritize their personal interests over your personal interests, and finally express gratitude to and for that person. Connecting in a group, you start by showing interest in each person by asking individual questions. Then you place value on each person in the group by sharing out loud in front of everyone how valuable they are to the group. You add value to everyone and you show gratitude to each person in front of the whole group. Connecting with an audience, you show interest in them by meeting them and greeting them before, if possible. Then you place value on them by letting them know that you have prepared for them because you respect them, you respect their values, you respect their time, you respect their purpose. Then you add value to them and you express gratitude to them and you be thankful for their time as well. The skills you use to connect on one level can be used to connect on the higher level, but it all starts with connecting on common ground. So tune into episode 6 so that we can start talking about the first rule of communication, and that is looking for common ground.